guys. Hi, hello, bonjour, hola, greetings and salutations. Happy Tuesday. I am Gabrielle Victoria, and this is Sip+Tip Tuesday. Welcome to all the new visitors, the new watchers, the new viewers. Thanks for joining my channel. For anyone that is coming back, watching this for the 6th week in a row, I think we're on number 6. Thank you guys. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the things. But thanks you guys in advance for engaging with me and joining me every single week. So let's get right into it. Our sip of the week is going to be called Gabbi's Tropical Paradise. It's summertime and we've been on quarantine, so we haven't been able to go anywhere, travel. But this drink will make you feel like you are on somebody's Caribbean, on somebody's Caribbean beach, on vacation. It's so sweet and tropical and fruity, but it gives you a little bit of relax, okay? So let me tell you what's in it. First of all, I want to talk about my cup. Disregard the lipstick, but my cup is so cute. It's a pineapple because that's my favorite fruit, but it's tropical and it matches my drink for today. The ingredients, y'all ready for the recipe? So it's mango lemonade from Publix, amazing. It's a splash of orange juice, coconut rum, and if you want, you can add some grenadine or a splash of ginger ale, but if you just do the lemonade and the orange juice and the coconut rum, you will be A-okay. It is so good, I promise. And if you want a little razzle dazzle, you can add a little bit of Grand Marnier into it in addition to the coconut rum, but that's for the advanced ones. The regular ones, y'all can just do the coconut rum. So that's our sip of the week. Can we do a cheers to that? Cheers. Before I forget, I really want to introduce a new concept to you guys, and hopefully you guys will get with me on it. But I follow a lot of arts and crafts pages, and there are a lot of you guys out there that are so talented. Whether you're designing those glasses, the mason jars, the mugs, the cute little tumblers, you guys are amazing, and I want to feature that on my page. When I'm sipping out of a cute little cup, I want it to be yours. So if you all could send me the information to your businesses, your little arts and craft pages, please do, because I want to feature them. And eventually I want to start including my recipes in the cups and we can distribute them out to our viewers. But email me that information because I want to incorporate that into my segments every single week, okay? So let's get into our tip of the week. So this week, we're going to be discussing how your input equals your output. Now, that's cliche. We know this to be true. We have the sayings that you are what you eat, or you are what you repeatedly do. And those are very true. And so we're not going to deviate from that. But I want to teach us some techniques on how to ensure that our inputs are going to equal the outputs that we want. Let's talk about how the inputs that we ingest, the inputs that we participate in, that we dedicate our time to, let's talk about how those inputs directly respond, correlate, and affect our outputs. And our outputs being who we are, what we do, what we say, how we behave. All right? So that's the definition, that's us defining our terms. So let's get right into tip number 1, okay? Tip number 1, you want to evaluate your input. Now, evaluating your input is basically taking a survey of your life, taking a survey of your daily habits. What is it that you're listening to? So that could be podcasts, music, radio. What is it that you're seeing? That's social media. That could be circles of people. And what is it that you're participating in? So this could be your clubs, extracurricular activities, work, all of the things that you are engaged in, that you are involved in. Evaluate them. So right now, all we're doing is just taking a list, taking a survey, and pretty much deciding on what category each thing falls into, okay? So like I mentioned, social media, friends, music, radio, podcasts, groups, friends, all of the above. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is eliminating the negative inputs. So literally go through that list and we're gonna cross out all the things that you feel are probably negative, that do not necessarily feed into who you are or who you want to be. Now, let's start with social media. This could be literally going through the pages on your feed that you realize, okay, this is nothing but shade, gossip, this is making me feel away, I feel emotional when I see this person's page, this reminds me of bad memories, what have you, whatever it may be, cross out. Other inputs, if it's music, what are you listening to? Does this music make you feel good? Does this music make you feel inspired? Does this music get you ready for your day? Does this music uplift you? Or does this music inspire you to go out and be less than a decent human being? Okay, that's an input that you may want to note that it may not be the most positive, it may be a negative input. Your family, your friends, and your relationships. Now this one's gonna be a little tough because these are the people that we know, we love, we see, and we engage with. But you need to be honest with yourself and determine if those relationships are positive and if you know that internally those relationships are feeding you or if they're draining you. Cross them out. We're going down the list, all right? Radio, podcast, TV. These are our favorite shows. These are our favorite episodes, our favorite personalities, our favorite influencers. Are they positive? Are they edifying? Are they encouraging? Are they giving you information that you didn't know before that you think you need? Or is this literally just for my own entertainment and my own frivolous bad habits? Is this feeding into some of my bad habits? You gotta be honest with yourself. So that's tip number 2. We're gonna take that list and we're gonna start to cross off and eliminate the negative inputs. Now, once we've decided to eliminate those inputs, we go to tip number 3, which is establish positive inputs, okay? So this is the fun part. I really enjoyed this. When you are establishing positive inputs, all you're doing is replacing the things that you took away and you eliminated with new things. And who doesn't like something new, okay? This is creating new habits, maybe finding new circles of friends and new events to go to. This is new channels, new podcasts. I love a good podcast. This could be new YouTube channels, new pages on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. These are pages that may have affirmations, may have really good tips on business. These could be pages that are inspiring and uplifting, make you feel good and beautiful, and give you new ideas on how to dress, on how to take care of yourself, on how to do this, how-tos, DIYs, and all that kind of thing. Anything that you feel could edify you in any capacity and who you want to be, that's what you want to replace those negative inputs with. And here's what's important. I want to give you guys a little bit of insight onto me. I did a sabbatical for 3 months. I took a break from social media. I deactivated my Facebook and my Instagram, and at the time I didn't even have a Twitter. And when I was off of social media completely, let me tell you how that thing helped me. I was able to essentially just detox. And all the time and the hours that I spent on my social media, just habitually checking it. I could literally not be thinking about it and I just pick up my phone and go to an app. And so when I eliminated that source, it forced me to create new habits. It forced me to get on the phone with my girlfriends and talk about good things and check on my family members. It forced me to think, get quiet, learn myself, talk to myself, go on drives for myself, take myself out, do some self-care. It forced me to, let me invest in my business, invest in my ideas, and really explore new ideas and how this could work and spend time doing it. Not just a rushed thought, but legit invest some good time. Set aside hours to do the things that I want to do and the things that are going to set me up for the future, right? Instead of losing track of time on social media or losing track of time listening to mess. So, and when I did that, I found that establishing some new positive inputs absolutely made me a better person, and then my output changed, and people noticed, there's a difference. You speak differently, you respond differently. You seem so much happier, you seem so free and open. Yeah, because I eliminated a lot of the negative inputs that I realized were deterring from who I wanted to be. They were distractions. They were legitimately draining me. So that's tip number 3. And tip number 4 is very quick, but it feeds right into tip number 3. So once you establish some new inputs, you're gonna wanna engage those inputs regularly. So this is recreating your daily and weekly routines. So as we know, old habits die hard. And if you've been accustomed to liking and laughing at and being entertained by the things on your timeline, the things in your phone, in your group chats, or on TV, and you have some shows that you know are a few guilty pleasures, it may be very difficult and uncomfortable to eliminate them. But it's so important, because when you engage those new habits regularly, you're gonna have to retrain your mind and retrain your routines and your daily habits, and eventually things will change and you'll get used to the new way of life. Just make sure that you are very intentional about the way in which you engage those new inputs consistently. You gotta be consistent and make sure that they become regular habits, because those regular habits every single week, every single day are gonna now determine your output. And ultimately, what is our goal, y'all? Our goal is to have positive outputs. We wanna make sure that we leave positive impact. When people see us, hear our names, think about us, we want what? Positive association. And that only comes from what we say, how we behave, what we think, and the way that we make people feel. And all of that is based on what? The things that we're feeding ourselves, what's being poured into us, what's coming through our ear gates and our eye gates, and how is that now being disseminated and being regurgitated out into the world. So that's the whole goal of this. So those are my 4 tips for how to ensure that your input equals your output. And I hope that they help. You guys are more than welcome to give me some ways that you have changed your inputs to make your outputs more positive. I want to hear them. If you have any tips, anything that you want to discuss, hear from me, add to, email me. I am Gabrielle Victoria at gmail.com. Leave it in the comments under this video. I'll be watching, waiting, listening, taking notes. But I thank you guys so much for listening yet again. And I will see you guys next week. Have an amazing week, okay? Love y'all.